Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 3 house building video. So today we are doing a traditional style home by special request from some of my comments. So I was really excited about this and started on it immediately after I saw it because I had nothing planned for today. And so I really wanted to do a traditional house. Well, I was told to do a traditional house and I really wanted to do that because it's difficult to do a traditional house well, I think. Um, it's really easy to do modern in this game. It really is. Um, but I do think it is a little bit more challenging to do a traditional home because this game was made a long time ago and it's dated. So what you saw there was like a planning phase. So I am in my custom world right now, and I realized that I want this house to be big, a nice big home. And I wanted it to be a brick house. So there were two ways I could go with this whole challenge, quote unquote. So I could have done like, those new houses that are considered traditional that are being built all over. I could have gone with those, and I did go with a shape that looks like that, but I always like to add some character into my houses, and I think that's what makes them unique. I don't know, there are definitely better builders out there than me, but for sure, I like to add like different little things to my builds to make them a little bit more polished, like the black in the spaces you don't see. So when you're playing, it just makes it a little bit more like a unit, you know. Um, so yeah. So like I was saying, there were two thoughts going through my head. I could do the nice updated traditional homes that are built like nowadays, but I kind of wanted to go for a more updated house, yes, with a newer, more updated floor plan, because those are easy. But I wanted to add, like, I don't even know how to explain it, not be so basic with it, you know? So I wanted to add some character and some charm into the house. So it's a completely brick house. So what I've noticed on the exchange and other places like that, brick houses, big brick houses, can either be amazing or just turn out. I'm not targeting anybody, and don't crucify me for saying this, but like they're just like boring and like ugly. And not saying that this building is any of those things, but it's very difficult to do it well, I think. And I think I did this very well. It's beautiful. Now this floor plan was giving me so much trouble. I deleted it and redid it like multiple times, but it turned out nice, I think. So just so I'm not like destroying my own like life here, I'm going to the exchange right now and I'm going to see, because no one really does traditional homes but me who uploads them. So I'm going to do downloads, and let's go into this week. And from what I see, there are very basic homes with like flat fronts. Like there's some amazing like themed. Sorry, the tornado sirens are going off. It's the Wednesday, I think. Yeah. There are some very nice themed homes. But from what I can tell, let's go into this month. There are very few homes that are like properly traditional and properly like quote unquote American dream home that I see, because they are hard to do. They are big houses usually, and the roofs are very, oh my god, this roof. It gave me so much trouble, but like the roofs are usually like difficult, and I do like doing these houses because they are a little bit more difficult than like a modern house where you can just like stack blocks on top of each other and make the same textures and it'll turn out usually okay. So yeah, like this modern home on the exchange, it looks fabulous. It really does. And like, here's my Victorian house on the exchange. It didn't do too well because I modeled it after an actual home, and those are usually not the most beautiful homes. So as you can see, this roof is looking spectacular. It looks amazing. I am so happy. I really wanted to do a good job with this house. I really did. Because I like uploading homes that are like pretty and beautiful. Um, and I just like want to do a good job. So overall, I think I did an amazing job. Okay. Let's go into this year. I'm just really curious. This year in the downloads, see there is a classic style house that looks cute. It's called Babies. Um, oh my gosh. This is beautiful. There is a Blairsburg house, and that is a proper traditional home that looks fabulous. It is a brick house, but the way they have the doors and windows all properly placed, that's so important if you're doing a completely brick house. So I really wanted to focus on the front of the home, so I can have like proper trim and proper like that kind of thing. I think it turned out great, honestly. It's not just because I built it, it's because I think it's good. And it's not just because I built it. I did look at a lot of photos online. Um, but yeah, I think we clipped into the foundation. And I think we are going to be, oh yes, this is where the house really transforms. So I really wanted to make a nice brick, and I wanted to make this actually like the brick texture perfect because it's going to be covering the whole house, and I think I did it fabulously, I think. Um, yeah, I don't have a problem at all with how this house turns out. Um, I do look at my homes for like a good 15 minutes after I build them just to make sure that I like them. And if I don't like them, I either scrap them completely or make a little edits. And you see some of that at the end. I was just adding little details like gutters. I never add gutters, but this house needed gutters. Um, I tried to make this as realistic as possible. So right there, we're making the brick texture for the home. I think that's perfect. I don't want it to be too red, but as you can see, it looks fabulous. I wanted to change the roof because the roof was had a little red tinge in it, and I didn't want that. So we changed it to a black with a nice trim. That's a custom roof because I really wanted to just see what it looks like. I will be taking it off when, oops, sorry, when I upload it to the exchange. But yeah, the pictures will have the custom roof. So I will try to make the roof from the base game or another game look as good as possible. Don't worry. Um, but yeah. But predominantly there are only modern homes uploaded to the exchange, so I don't know. It's just a really fun thing I like to do. Oh, here is a fabulous home. It's no doubt that the most downloaded like textures, houses for this month are traditional homes because that's what people want. That's like a proper like family home. See, that house is beautiful. It's a more like updated home. Oh gosh. I highly recommend looking through the exchange. It's beautiful. And speaking of exchange, I'm going to leave my studio and my downloads in the description below, so you can go download this house. The download link will be in the second video when we do the inside. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. This is the only the exterior of the home because this took me hours. And as you can see, we have designed the front porch area. It looks very sturdy. I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good. And the best thing about this game is that you can recolor things and retexture them, and it just makes everything fit. And I went through so many windows for that above the big bay window in the dining room. So that's basically the front of the house complete. It looks so good. I'm so obsessed with this. Oh, I hope that you like this house because I put so much work into it and so much design. So yeah, I just spent some time looking at it, and when we went into another recording, we're doing the driveway and the landscaping, I think. Oh yeah, and I went around the house and did all the windows, I think. That's a very repetitive thing. Quick tip, do not use the same window all over the house. I do that sometimes because that is the style of the home. But like for example, these homes, they like using custom windows and custom designs and all that kind of thing. So yeah, if you wanted to make it look realistic, uh, yeah, don't do that. Also, adding, like I'm doing here, edging around all your textures and blending them together nicely like I'm doing, this took a while. But it just makes it look like, oh wow, that's dramatic music. It just makes it look like it isn't floating in the air, you know? So I've never done this on any of my houses, but I added a little air conditioning unit on the exterior of the home. And this is a patio on the back. Okay. And now the house doesn't look like it's floating, which is good. All right. So we're nearing the end of the video. I'm super, super excited about this. Screenshots will be in the next video. I don't know when that's going to be out. This took a lot of effort to do, and I can't imagine, like, I want to put as much detail into this house as possible without making it too, like, crazy inside, because I like making houses that you can customize when you download them. Like, I want the main spaces to be more cohesive, but the bedrooms and the bathrooms and that kind of thing, your Sims will be using those spaces and they're personal. And I always say that because some people ask me, why are your bedrooms so sparse? That's the reason. Oh, and as you can see, I have added little gutters around the home just to give it a little bit more detail and a little bit more whiteness to break up the brick, which is good. Oh my god, this house, just looking at it, it makes me so happy. You can tell what kind of person lives there. And at this point, that's all I wanted. And the backyard is big, so expansions for a pool, a nice fenced-in backyard. So yeah, that's the end. The next video will be coming out soon, probably in a couple days. So stay around and stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye.